So I know it's weird. I know it's weird for me to be in the tub and talking about this, but sometimes this is the only private time I get is in the bathroom. Okay, so what I want to talk to you today about is a thing that happened to me at one of my other jobs. I got 3 jobs. About spirit guides. So I had a lady come in and can I just flash everybody? No, that's good. She sometimes talks to me about, often she just gets bombarded by messages wherever she goes. And so of course we found each other because this town is this big, and she gets stuff. So she got some stuff for a girlfriend of mine, and then the girlfriend, of course, contacted me and said, will you read me on this thing that this lady said, but I'm not telling you what she said. And so anyway, it was good. She's getting good stuff. The only thing that's happening that is troubling her is that she's not getting any sleep. She's getting bombarded all the time. She's out in public and she's getting messages and she feels like it's her job to deliver them. So I don't know if that is some sort of fallout or because of oh my God, what's her name? Teresa. You all know Teresa with the big blonde hair. I am totally gapping. That's hilarious. So anyway, the psychic medium lady. Anyway, I think because, her show has kind of made it commonplace to feel like it's okay to approach strangers with sensitive and vulnerable information. So, it is rare. It is a rare day that I will approach somebody I don't know and who hasn't come to me first to give them information. And I think that's because of how I feel about it. I feel like if I'm out in the grocery store and I'm trying to deal with some sort of vulnerability, whether somebody has passed away or I'm feeling some sort of sadness or grief or sorrow or weight, I don't think that I would personally be receptive to somebody approaching me while I'm just trying to get the best price on bread to give me that message. However, I know it doesn't work that way for everybody. So my whole point is, at one point I was also bombarded with all kinds of things. I would be in my house and see people and that would freak me out. And that wasn't working for me. My house has to be my safe place. When I'm driving, I have to focus on the road. When I am trying to compare the prices of bread, I usually have a timeline and I can't get distracted by messages of somebody's grandpa while they're walking by me trying to buy peaches on the other side of the aisle. Anyway, my whole point is getting a great dialogue with your spirit guides can help create a bubble. So I don't remember where I picked this up. It may have been Sylvia Brown stuff. It may have been John Edwards stuff. It may have been Abraham Hicks stuff. I honestly don't remember where I picked this up. Pardon me. But it was explained once in a book that I read, and it resonated with me, that I am the CEO. I am the boss lady. And the spirit guides work for me, which I know sometimes that freaks people out, because if you've got divine entities or divine entities working as your spirit guide, we have religion that has told us we have to fear them, we have to respect them, we have to worship them. This bit of reading said something that was quite opposite, that they are here to guide us, that they are here to work for us. Therefore, we are the boss. We are the boss. This is my vessel. This is my story. Your story is your story. So anyway, having made conversations with my spirit guide, I've put up my boundaries around my house. I've put up my boundaries around myself. Sometimes I'll just put up boundaries when I feel like it's necessary. And they know what my rules are. They know what's good for me. They know what I accept in terms of this gift. What I will accept. As in, I don't want to see anybody in my living room at 10 o'clock at night, because that will scare the shit out of me and make me have a baseball bat ready all the time. They let in. I trust that they let in what they're going to let in when it's good for me and the other party. So when somebody connects with me and we sit down in my office, that's the only time that I'm like, all right, let her rip. Let's see what comes, because sometimes somebody wants to talk to grandma, but what comes through is grandma's brother, and they give us some great information. So if I were to put limits on that, if I were to say, only grandma, I'm like, let her rip. Let's see who can come through to give us the information. And there's always confirmation with all that stuff anyway. Anyway, my point is developing a rapport, a close rapport that you don't have to tell anybody about. This is nobody's business but yours. With your spirit guide, in order to set up boundaries, because we have to live in two worlds. The people who've passed over who might be bombarding you with messages, my understanding, my reality with it has been that they will... Can you imagine walking around for like ages and ages and nobody can see you, and then all of a sudden somebody can see you? How excited would you be? You'd be like, oh my God, you can see me. I want to say all the things. Oh my God, you got to talk to my brother. You got to talk to my brother. You got to blah, blah, blah. And so I find that sometimes that happens with people who walk around just as a beacon, as like a big antenna or a big bright light sucking everybody in. So anyway, I feel like we need more time to talk about spirit guides and how to connect, because some of us, some of you watching will have no idea where to even start, no idea how to know that you're getting it right, no idea once you make connection how to change the way you feel about it. And I mean, everybody's in the place that they need to be in the time that they're in it. However, when you start to get curious and you start to feel frustrated and you start to feel boundaries that you want to push against, it's time to learn and grow. So if spirit guides have been something that you are ready to grow with, like you are ready to find more understandings in order to set up some boundaries of your own, I feel like I'd like to talk about that more. I feel like I'd like to take some questions about that more. I feel like I'd like to do more videos, but if you need one-on-one work, we can do that either in my office or even over the phone. Over email might not be as good, only because sometimes this requires a live dialogue for one-on-one work, clearly. If I'm messaging you and then 2 days later you're messaging me, I don't know how that's going to work. Anyway, spirit guides. This has been almost 8 minutes of me waffling on in the tub. I really should take notes before I get in here, but all I'm thinking about is washing my hair. Okay, more on this later, because I think that this is a big topic. I think that we're ready for this topic. More and more people are ready. So let's talk some more about it.